to the Brain Candy Podcast.
Stop. Episode 934. She's coming in hot, baby.
Coming in hot. 934, really?
Yeah.
I thought we were higher than that.
No, and I was just doing the math on like when the 1000th episode is. It's like not till fucking March 2026.
Oh, well. Oh, my God. So many things are happening in March 2026. It's like the best month of all.
What's happening?
Project Hail Mary is coming out as a film.
Yeah.
So excited for that. Reread the book. So I was that excited.
Yeah.
It was so good. The
That's
second
it?
time, it was almost better.
This is not that big.
No. Pixar is releasing their new movie in March.
Is it that kid, that little boy?
It looks
Is
really
it called
cute.
like Rio or something?
No, that one came out before. That's
Well, how
already
come
out.
you weren't excited about that one? Because
I don't know. It was kind of a flop. Like
it was a huge flop.
I haven't even seen it.
Okay.
But this new one looks really cute. It's about a little girl who goes inside. These scientists, or at least this is what I pick up, what I'm guessing it's about. Scientists are wanting to learn how to communicate with the animals, so they create this basically like animal shell that they are then going to put a person's conscience into. And then that person will then be able to communicate with the animals. And somehow the little girl ends up in this beaver, which, come on, lesbian coded. Let's be real.
That is something coded for sure.
And
I can't believe they picked a
hilarious. And the conversations, it's like what animals are talking about. And I love the
Dr.
inside
Dolittle
world.
walked so the beaver could run.
Yeah, totally. And I don't know what it's called, but it
nice.
looks really cute. And they're coming out with releasing a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Wow, these are all things I don't care about.
I care so much about all these things. And
That's
March
good, though,
is going to
'cause
be a big month for me.
Then
Big
I can
month.
just focus on watching Interstellar
Yes.
with our fans, our biggest fans.
Yes.
And you can focus on all these cute
But like
things
that's
that you love.
also super exciting that it's going to be Interstellar
Yeah.
time.
I mean, how are you going to handle all this excitement at once?
I can't. What I decide I'm going to do is like that month just buy like one of those unlimited passes to the movies because I'm going to be there all the time.
Right. You got a lot
These are all
going
things
on.
I have to see like multiple times in the theaters.
Aw, that's nice,
you know.
Sarah. I'm happy
So,
for you.
I'm
Something to look forward to
Something to look forward to
in these
right?
uncertain times.
In these uncertain times. Yeah, and I'll be 40 then. That'll be
Ew.
crazy. Yeah. I still haven't decided. I'm going to end up doing like nothing for my 40th birthday. Guys, write in if you have ideas of what I should do.
Why aren't we
for
going
my
to go on a
40th.
trip or something?
I know. It just is one of those things where like it's coming faster than I can
All
plan
you have to do
for.
is say, let's go here, and then we go.
I know, but there's so many places. How is one to pick?
Yeah, it's hard.
How
is.
could I even choose? And then it's like, okay,
You could pull it out of a hat, though. I mean,
No, okay. Actually, I do have ideas. I have wanted to see the Northern Lights.
I have too.
Is that even that time of year? Can you see that year round? I don't even fucking know.
I'm pretty sure.
It seems like something you should be able to see, like chase.
You can go somewhere
you
to
know,
see 'em.
like
Yeah.
like you could like chase the Northern Lights.
Yeah,
or
we got the whole planet to choose from.
something. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well,
And we
so-
have to celebrate you. This is a really big deal.
I know
You're
we
lucky
went
to
to
be
Dollywood
alive.
for you. That I am lucky to be alive.
I know.
We
How
all
do you
are.
follow Dollywood? You can't.
I know.
We could go back. Smoky Mountains.
That was so fun.
Everyone should go there for their 40th, if you ask me.
I remember that trip also being the time where I realized my body has changed and roller coasters aren't doing what they used to do. You know,
Really?
where you just feel a little more motion sickness, where you say, "No, I'll sit out." Like you don't go on one. There was one I didn't
Right.
go on. I waited. I
I remember
waiting.
that.
And there was a reason why I didn't go on.
Yeah, I
like
felt
wasn't-
like, wait, I thought she was up for anything.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe you could redeem
something
yourself.
to think about. Just something to think about.
Yeah. We'll
But-
keep it in the back of our minds.
Yeah. How are you, Suze?
I'm pretty good.
Do you have anything exciting coming up in March or any other months?
I have something coming up this weekend, which is to go to the Road Rules event in LA.
Yes.
And then the following weekend, I'm coming to see you, baby.
I'm so excited. We are going to a concert. Susie is going to Red Rocks for the first time. Oh my God, I'm yelling.
Yeah.
Calm down, Sarah.
My Kelly's coming.
Yes.
And then you and your girlfriend will be there, and I'm going to be the token straight lady.
You're going to be the token straight lady.
But it's going to be so great because
I'm going to make it so special.
You don't even have being with you
I mean,
is so special.
we'll make it nice. Like, we're gonna go to Red Rocks, but we'll get like the blankets to put out and like the little seat cushions and make it nice. And we'll bring like charcuterie. Oh my God, we'll bring charcuterie. Oh, that'll be so much fun.
We're gonna have a blast.
And I feel like we should get there early, not because we want to get there early, but because we should walk around and see the beautiful sunset and like enjoy.
We have a brainiac who works at Red Rocks.
What?
I knew that you would die once I told you. And she keeps writing in. She always writes in and has really interesting things to say. But in this case, she has given us some tips.
Oh, yes.
Here's what you need to do, and here's how you should get there. And P.S. There's special merch that's only available if you go early. All kinds of stuff.
These are important things for us to know.
I know, and we love facts.
We do. We love insider scoop, insider info.
And then we can plan accordingly.
I like having all the information.
I will be wasted, so Sarah's going to have to make sure I stay safe.
I got it. I got you. And you got two very good, chaperones between me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to be responsible. Me and Kel are going to be
moms
will be the
vibe
that are
popes,
moms
you guys,
night out.
Yeah, you guys enjoy.
Thank you.
You cut loose.
Yes.
Cut up a rug. Cut, I don't know, out, whatever else you need to cut.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to see you.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for your birthday.
Well, I'll tell you what else I'm excited about, and always have been, and that is Relief Band. I am telling you what, sometimes I'll forget, this magic exists. So the other day, I was feeling so nauseous. I have no idea what the problem was. Probably all this heat. My home is not air conditioned, and none of my windows open. So it just gets so oppressive in here. It's probably what it was. But anyway, I was feeling nauseous and I was like, oh, I wish there was something. Oh, wait, there is a solution. And I put on my Relief Band and I turned it on. Within 10 minutes, my symptoms were gone. I will never understand how it works, but it is not voodoo. This is science. And it sends a little pulse, doesn't hurt or anything. It just sends this little vibration into your body and it tells your brain to knock it off. So if you have morning sickness, if you're preggers, if you have a hangover, if you have symptoms from a migraine, I get nauseous when I have migraine. This is the technology that will solve your problem. And it's amazing. And they keep coming out with more amazing features. So the Relief Band just keeps getting better and better, and you are going to love it. FDA approved, clinically proven, recommended by doctors nationwide. So if you want to cure your nausea problem fast, join the hundreds of thousands of people who are nausea-free with Relief Band. Right now, we've got an exclusive offer just for Brain Candy listeners. If you go to reliefband.com and use promo code Brain Candy, you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping. So head to reliefband.com, use our promo code Brain Candy for 20% off plus free shipping. What's new with you?
Nothing. I'm going to camp next week. That's real exciting.
Yeah, right.
That's super fun. Oh, I'm going to miss you guys while I'm gone. Mm-hmm. But I am really excited because I am going to probably be making friendship bracelets for Susie. And I've seen some cute things that you could do with, that friendship bracelet string, how you can sew them into your shoes and stuff to do some embroidery things. And I want to, it's a good, nice opportunity for a lot of crafting. There's a lot of downtime, or a lot of time where
you're slowing down.
So
we should all do that.
I'll be really busy and then have a lot of, downtime because there's no phones, no service, no internet, no nothing.
Sounds so bad.
Oh, I have to remember to download some podcasts and stuff to listen to because last time I didn't do that and I listened to the same 2 episodes of a podcast every night.
To go 9 nights.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
It did suck.
Get some things on the go here.
You know, I like to listen to a little bedtime story.
Of course.
Because if not, if I'm in the wilderness, then I'll
write
hear
your own story.
Exactly. And that one is always a horror film or like a horror story.
Right.
Or a thriller.
Oh, yeah.
Or at the very least, action-packed adventure. And I'm not looking for that as I'm trying to get some Z's. So, yeah, that is so the truth. I have to listen to another story or my mind writes its own.
Yeah, we can't let that happen.
Any hoodles. What do we have to talk about today? We've got some
much.
good stuff. Oh my God. This is really creepy and weird, and I feel like it's just the tip of the iceberg of the story. So I kind of feel like I don't even know if it's like the appropriate time to bring it up yet. Mm-hmm. But did you hear the story about the couple in California that is under investigation because they have 21 children born via surrogate?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. This is so twisted. And like I said, this is the tip of the iceberg. There's more to the story. I don't know what's happening in this situation, but what happens is a baby gets taken to the emergency room because of suspected abuse from a babysitter, something like that. Mm-hmm. And in the investigation of what happened to this child, it comes out that the baby is a newborn baby born via surrogate. And this family had, like I said, 21 other children between the ages of like newborn and 13 years old that were all born via surrogate.
Unbelievable.
Multiple surrogates, obviously. This is a couple that promised, I don't know if they were maybe promising the children to, we don't know yet. To other people, they said that they were, they told different stories to different mothers. Some moms, they said that they had recently lost a child and they were these were their efforts to have a baby again. They took advantage of people who were vulnerable and offered them like $60,000. And then the most recent woman who had given birth, when she had the baby, they gave her $2,000 at the baby's birth and $200 to everybody who was in the hospital, and then took the baby and left, and they never heard from her again.
What?
Yeah. It's a real sketchy, creepy story. California happens to be a state where there are a lot of like very surrogacy friendly laws, and there is no national oversight for any sort of surrogacy.
This is a big problem.
It's a big loophole.
And this is what we saw. I just don't remember the name of it, but it was the documentary about the sperm donor who was like going, just jerking off everywhere, getting kids. Yep. And all these people, hundreds of people were like, oh my God, that's the same guy. Yep. And how there's no laws sort of, or just like a registry or a database where people can see.
It's so creepy.
And I don't know why greed.
Right.
You know, it's big business. So if the government doesn't step in, there's no incentive for these companies, which is what they are.
Right.
It's an industry.
Okay, this is where it gets even creepier. So the couple, their ages 65 and 38. They're currently under investigation.
Oh. Is she the older one or the younger one?
No, younger.
He is 65. She is 38.
So they had all the babies were registered to a surrogate company, and the name of it's like called Mark Surrogacy or something like that. So yes, Mark Surrogacy. the couple in question, who's now had all 21 children put in foster care and they like are removed from custody. The couple has a company called Mark Surrogacy that's registered to a random place with no actual business. Like they're posing as a surrogacy company. So this couple created an LLC called Mark Surrogacy, where I guess this is like the legal loopholes that they're using to acquire all these children. I don't know.
Explain what would motivate this pathology.
It says 21 children have been taken into protective custody by the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services.
I rely on you to know.
I know. Well,
if you don't know, nobody knows.
It.
Oh my God.
So the moms who were interviewed, the ones who were the surrogates, said that the behavior was very strange. That when the baby was born, multiple babies were born, only one of the partners showed up. Like just the mom was there, and there wasn't the normal behavior, acting like, "Oh my God, we're so excited!" Like it wasn't like that. It almost seemed more transactional.
What would be the motivation then, though? I don't
very
know.
bad things that people would do
Selling
with a bunch
babies?
of maybe I don't fucking know.
Yeah, just they're
it's
an
only
object.
bad.
Right? Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Only bad. And like I said, this is like the tip of the iceberg. We don't have enough information about what has come out. This was, 6 days ago, but it's a horror film.
I really don't love it.
It's the worst.
And this could all be prevented. So they could sort this out. Like the government could, or, even California.
Yeah, how do you sort this out?
You have regulation
rules,
on
like laws and regulations about surrogacy.
Yes.
Well, and that's the really hard. Like then the couple, like either partner, on some birth certificates it mentions the mom, the adult, like foster mom or whatever you call it, the woman who's now in custody.
Yeah.
And on some of the paperwork it listed this man as the father. So even the birth certificate, somehow they got the birth certificates changed at the hospital. Like there should definitely be laws in place about, I don't know, what kind of paperwork is required. It seems like, how does that happen?
Beyond just capitalism, like what is the reason why this isn't handled yet? Because it seems like it is just because, well, this is like this is all money stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else is money stuff while you think about that.
Yeah.
And that's rocket money.
Yeah. Well,
And that's the good kind of money stuff.
Maybe it's if they had rocket money to keep their finances in order,
they wouldn't have to resort to
selling babies.
Right. Because I'll tell you what, it changed my life. Here's why. You can download Rocket Money, this financial planning app, and then you get a real sense of where your money is coming and going, and then they will help you negotiate lower rates on tons of stuff, and they will let you know all the subscriptions you have, that a lot of which you probably are like, why do I have that? This has happened to me several times where I was like, what is this? And then you find out, like, you paid an annual thing, and then a year comes around and you're like, what the devil? And you don't realize how much you are losing in money until you use it. It's a free app. Just download it. It's amazing. And it is empowering. And that's why I love it. Yes. You cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app. Enter our show name, the Brain Candy Podcast, in the survey so they know we sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today. Tell them you heard about them from our show. I just can't say enough.
I know. We've saved so much money. Hundreds.
Yes.
Love it.
So, yeah, like what? I just don't. Why we haven't regulated this industry more, I will never know.
Right. And even the newspapers that reported on it, the people that they interviewed said, we're not really familiar about how surrogacy laws work. And there are a lot of loopholes in surrogacy laws and all of this. I don't know. The thing that is troubling is that this is one of those situations where red flags were raised years ago and there were some suspicions of things, but nobody followed up and nobody looked deeper into it. They live in a really fancy, big, huge house. And I think a little bit of like wealth made people blind to what was going on.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I've been observing different people who are what you would call privileged or whatever, have trouble that went way longer than it needed to because they can sort of blend into the privileged class.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that hides it or obscures it or makes you think like, no, you
Not
doubt
that
yourself.
person.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's so messed up. It's so hard for me to get there with it because you think like, who the hell would want 21 babies?
Yeah, it's something, there's something strange going on there and we don't know all of the story. Some of the kids, it seems like a few of them are their biological children, but obviously not all of them. And then none of the moms who were the surrogates knew of the other mothers
How
that were surrogates.
many moms are we dealing with? A handful or what?
At least 5 or 6 plus.
Oof.
I mean,
Poor kids.
Yeah, poor kids is right.
Bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so sad when you have kids together, like they're going to be, each other's support systems. And then how can you have to separate 21 children. They can't go anywhere together except a commune. Like, so it's going to be a sad situation, no matter. But what I think what they're trying to do is some of the moms who are surrogates want the babies back. Oh, there's a mother who's trying to get her daughter back.
Oh my God!
Because she had no idea. Can you imagine that this is what you're a surrogate and you donate either your eggs or you carry the baby under false pretenses and then you find out afterwards it's something totally different? You'd want to protect that baby.
Yeah, that's really disturbing.
Yeah. So, developing story.
Yes, keep us posted. This is a Brain Candy update. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Keep us posted. Late breaking news.
I do have other stuff on like weird things happening in the baby world. I read a article that talked about how a new study suggests that genetic factors for men may influence the sex ratio of the children.
Tell me.
So they did a study where, normally with gender, you would imagine that it would be 50-50, the spread of babies born to women. But that's not the case, where some genetic lineages have way more boys or way more girls than others.
Okay,
and you know this, right? Don't you know those families where it's like, Jesus Christ, they have only boys?
One.
Or
my siblings, I have 5. There are 5 of us.
Yeah.
4 of us have only boys.
Okay, that would be
My
it.
oldest brother has 3 girls. None of us have both.
Well, here's the thing. It's the men who are going to influence the sex ratio of their children. So for your brothers, yes. Men carry gene variants that make them more likely to produce sperm carrying either an X or Y chromosome. So this would make sense for your children.
Who is, and where are you reading this? Where are we finding this?
Oh, let me see where it came out of.
Okay, because while you look,
yes.
What makes me even be like, what? Is because whenever I was preggers, and at that time, my Les, who is going to be at Red Rocks, getting wasted with me. Kelly, because she's a les, she is very dialed into the ways that gay folks have children is not the way that straight folks do usually. And so they are sort of like all talking about like if they want a boy or they want a girl, how are we going to get that? There's no way to know. It's a lottery, But the rumor was, and I thought there was some science to it or data to it. The rumor was if you are, what's the word? Fertilized. When you're at like peak ovulation, it's more likely to be a boy.
Right.
But if you do it like a day or two before, a day or two after, and it takes like the weird egg shit.
Yeah. That certain
it can
ones
be a girl.
And I've always heard that too. And I feel like
you're telling me that's not true.
Well, this is a study that was out of the University of Michigan. This is in Science Daily, and this is where the study is out of.
Because people that do in vitro are more likely to have a boy because they're doing it at their peak ovulation day.
And maybe those factors influence it, but this is saying that men have these gene variants that make them more likely to produce sperm carrying either an X or Y chromosome. So that may be true. And then on top of that, the majority of those sperm are going to be either X or Y.
And
so some lineages
variables.
are boy heavy or girl heavy. And that's the breakdown. It's just the men who carry it. So there's something in that.
It is so weird though that, I accept what you're telling me.
Yeah.
That there are these variables. It could be the male gene chromosome BBB. It could be fertilization day BBB. It is weird that with all of that it is pretty close to 50-50.
It is. It's 105 boys to every 100 girls.
I mean, that's pretty darn close.
And they think that scientists think that this little difference compensates for higher male infant mortality rates.
Oh, we get rid of 5 of them or something?
I don't know. I think maybe just there's something about, I don't know. That's what it says, that there's a higher male infant mortality rate.
That's why you're more likely to have a male.
Yes. But very, very slightly, 105 to 100.
This is wacky.
I know. There's a bunch of stuff coming out that's real wacky in genetics right now. Like, how about the 8 babies born in the UK to 3 people? So they used DNA from 2 moms to help with damage to mitochondrial DNA or any problems with mitochondrial DNA in the first mother. So, and in all the articles I read, they didn't specify why they chose these people, but I'm going to imagine that these are people who had mitochondrial DNA that was more likely to have a genetic problem, like abnormality. And so they took the genes of these mothers with problematic mitochondrial DNA and the DNA of the father, and then they injected, it was like 8 to 10% of mitochondrial DNA from a third party, another woman, and it fixed the problems in the DNA.
Yes, it did fix that problem. I think they are inviting all kinds of other problems.
This is what happens. Have we not, like, this is, right?
Yeah.
Gattaca is here.
Yeah, you're reading the article and you're thinking, oh, great, this medical problem, this genetic problem has been resolved, and we have added perhaps more complicated custodial or social or
a lot
anthropological problem. And we are not going to talk about it in this article.
Right.
I mean, they did not talk about it.
in a lot of the articles, like, excuse me, you do know that this is going to create a huge divide between classes. This is exactly what Gattaca, that movie, we all need to rewatch that. Everybody needs a little
All hands
refresher
on deck.
course. Right.
Yes, because
On
they're
what
just
happens.
like, hey, great news.
Right.
Look at what we sorted out. The people in the white coats. And I'm pretty sure every reader is like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Go
But-
on. Right. Listen, we all have to insert Jeff Goldblum saying what does he say?
Well, he says nature
We were
finds a way.
he does. And then he says, we were so busy asking if we
Yeah.
could, we'd never stop to ask if we should.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Nobody asked.
So this is the same thing I think about plastic. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds like a wild thing to say, but I'm telling you, isn't it? Is it not the we are not happy with plastic?
I am a contrarian. I disagree with you about it. I have a counterpoint is my thing.
Oh, okay. What's the counterpoint?
Well, just that I know what you mean. I mean, there are so many problems with plastic.
Like we maybe should have like tested it a little bit more before like, oh, does heating like should we put it in everything before we same with lead, same with like everything. We can
It's
keep
not
going
the
back.
same as lead though, because the reason why plastic's in everything is because it is it's miraculous. It is
miraculous.
extraordinary.
Right.
It is so malleable and useful and light and cost effective and saved so many lives.
Susie is sponsored by Big Plastic.
It's just that I can understand why we got here.
I totally I get it.
absolutely get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not like these irresponsible fools as much with plastic as I am with 3 parents, to be honest with you. Because this is like so obvious. And there are
I think
alternatives.
to some people it's not as obvious.
They thought this is a foolproof solution to my genetic quagmire.
If what you're looking for is a solution to that genetic quagmire, stop. End of,
Well,
questioning.
If
then
the
yeah.
solution, if you only wanted a solution that included your DNA, and
Right.
that is kind of gross. The obsession humans have.
Oh, I see. So we're saying
You can be a parent. You could be a parent.
You say this is our obsession with needing to have
Reproduction.
biologically identical children.
And that's a real weird thing that we require.
But here's I wonder what that other 10%, how impactful that 10% is in like personality, in so much. I would wonder that as the child. Like if you grew up just being raised by those 2 parents and not knowing maybe who that third donor,
Oh, they'll know. That's the other problem. The days of secrets are over.
right, they'll know. Of course they'll know.
Yeah.
And then that gets questioned of like how do you do the genetic the tree on that? When there's that's
It's so dumb. Like,
It's
why are
very
they just
strange.
diving into this without thinking about it a little more? Who was like, yep, let's go. Green light.
I think all those there's so many. We're doing this all over the place. All those. That's what. There's a new art. What the fuck is the art magazine? Scientific American
Yeah.
that has that dire wolf on the cover that's saying
yeah.
the same fucking thing we said 6 months ago, which is that ain't no dire wolf.
Yes.
That is dire wolf in something else, or a regular wolf in dire wolf clothing.
In dire sheep clothing.
Yeah, entire sheep clothing. Thank you. Like
Totally.
the joke is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it's like, come on. What
it's
again? We
it's
just
like it's bad to say
and
it.
they're bringing back, or already did bring back, this bird that went extinct. That's the only wingless bird that's ever existed. Which just seems like, what are we doing?
I think we all know.
With that bowling pin. That's what it fucking looks like. And then the article said, like, it's not going to be one of those birds. But I'm telling you, I'm going to show you a picture of it, and then you're going to say, oh, that does look like if a bird was a bowling pin. So get out of here. It's the MOA. It's the next on the de-extinction list. That same company, Colossal Bioscience. Yeah.
They need to knock it off.
Yep. I
We
think
need
so
to call
too.
the Better Business
It says
Bureau.
after controversial project claiming to have resurrected the direwolf, see, they know.
Yeah.
Colossal Bioscientists has announced plans to bring back 9 species of the extinct MOA. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't bring back species that, like they said that they went extinct because when I don't know, inhabitants of like Papua New Guinea or wherever it was, people came over. I just feel like, you know what else comes with that? Weird diseases, weird like bacterial strains
there's a reason
that we
for
don't. We're gonna
the
end
taboo
up
of incest, and
like we shouldn't do this.
yeah, we shouldn't do it, and we shouldn't keep talking about it like it's fine. We need to we just need to start announcing things too. Let's announce that we create, you know what I mean? Like when they said this company and like.
Oh, right. Like if you're going to call that's as close to that wolf as, you know.
Yeah, we brought back a pterodactyl.
Well, and I'm on, or maybe we can go with big claims like we're making headlines all the time. We don't fucking know. We are.
That's what I mean. Like, they're just saying stuff, and everyone's
They're
like,
just saying
okay,
stuff.
I guess they made the direwolf, even though my eyes tell me that's a Labrador.
Right. I mean, come on now.
And then that makes you think, well, I guess I'm wrong about what a direwolf is. But you're not.
Right. And the woolly mammoth and all of we don't need to be doing that.
Right. And now
humans aren't even responsible with the animals we got here.
Yeah, why? What?
We're getting too close to moose at national parks.
I do
People are
want.
idiots.
I mean, I know we talked about it before, but I'm still waiting for an answer. Why there's goose and geese, but not moose and meese?
Oh,
I really want to know. It bothers me.
Here's why. Because if you looked at a moose, a whole bunch of them, and you said,
Look at
that's
all
a
those
group of
meese.
meese.
Yeah.
No way. No way. You know when you look at something and it is a thing or it isn't a thing? That's an appropriate name for that or it isn't. A bunch of geese together. A lot of you know what I mean? A geese feels like when you look at that, yes, geese. That's geese. That's an
Yes.
appropriate name for a group of them.
It's
Those
not.
things. Yes, it
I
is.
know, but I'm saying that isn't even. That's not. It's a flock of geese. It's
Well,
like
I know,
that's not
but,
the.
like-
It's not the collective noun or anything. It's just a plural.
I know, but a plural implies that there's more than one of them. And if you picture more than one of them together and picture it as meese, wouldn't work. It's not powerful enough. Moose are too powerful. You need like mooses. There's something strong about moose and there's something not strong about meeses.
Oh, so you think that
That's an inappropriate name. That's like calling that's like the
It's
big
too
dog named
plastic.
Tiny. Like it's like what are we doing there? That doesn't make sense. That's not what you call a group of those.
Oh, so it's not just that you've been socialized to believe that there can't
No.
be meese.
No, it's not that. It's that when you look at that, okay, like I love plants. When I look at a spider plant, you're like, yeah, obviously a spider plant. That's the appropriate name for that. That looks like
Yeah.
a spider plant. If it
If
were
you
called
saw a
like
group of
warm and fuzzy
moose-
plant, you'd be like, that's not warm and fuzzy plant. That's not an appropriate name for that plant. It's like
Right.
a naming thing. This is a bad name. That's not a good name for it. That's all I'm saying. Is that they
very
changed
funny
it.
argument.
I think it's a very correct argument. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being straight up. See, this is what happens. That Susie always thinks the things that I'm trying to do a bit about, I am being 100% dead serious that is like my edible onomatopoeia, that some things sound bad when you say them, so I can't eat them because that sounds gross. Like yogurt.
I actually believe you.
Yeah.
I think that's a persuasive argument. I actually do. Because like we just said, like mooses. Like
Mooses.
Yeah, it does seem like
Meeses.
Yeah, it's like Meese.
Meese?
That sounds like
anybody who's had an
tiny.
encounter with two of them wouldn't be like, listen, I ran into some Meeses today. That is not going to deliver the same kind of oomph that, dude, I ran into two
Meeses.
moose.
It would be Meese, like goose and geese. Like I saw a bunch of geese. I saw a bunch of Meese.
No way. No way. That's a teeny tiny thing that scurries. I'll give you mice, Meese. I'll give that to you. I'll give you that. Mouse, Meese. Fine. Fair.
That is really good.
But moose? Mooses.
I'll tell you what else is good. And that is
Yes.
Cozy Earth bedding.
Cozy Earth.
Oh,
Let me tell
God.
you, I think that every
so funny.
single night when I slip my feet into that top sheet and I
It's
wriggle
silky.
around, it feels so good.
Once you told me it was like after having you shaved your legs, I was
Yes.
like, that is exactly what it is like.
It feels so, even if you haven't.
Yeah, right.
Which I rarely
you don't
have.
actually have to do
So,
it.
Right, it just feels like that all the time. It is Cozy Earth is the most appropriate name. They did a good job naming that company. See, there's a name that's a good fit. Cozy.
It's the geese of bedding.
It is the geese of bedding. Yes.
It really is. And it's great because if you have night sweats, you're in luck because this is temperature regulated scenario. You're not going to be waking up all clammy and nightmarish. And they have jammies, they have pillows, they have blankets. It's such nice stuff. And they stand by their product, which is my favorite thing, because you can do a 100-night sleep trial. So like the hottest nights of year, you're like, I'll be the judge of this. And then if you don't love it, return it, hassle-free. And then they have a 10-year warranty on all bedding products as well. You can upgrade your summer. Go to CozyEarth.com and use code BRAINCANDY for 40% off. Best-selling temperature-regulating sheets, apparel, and more. Trust us, you'll feel the difference. The very first night, sleep cooler, lounge lighter, and stay cozy.
Yes. Yeah. You know, I'm not hearing as much pushback on the 3-parent babies, which is not even a fair name to really call it because I double checked. It's only 0.1% of the newborn's DNA that would come from the donor.
Why? Why?
It just fills in the gaps, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Well,
I saw the process happen where they use the sperm is implanted into the egg, into the embryo, along with a little bit of the egg from this other donor. A small amount of just basically mitochondrial DNA from the egg donor.
Okay, well then, if they're going to allow this stupid scenario, they should have a thing where it's like, you waive your rights, you blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's definitely a donor, like, you don't have any.
It's almost like a surrogate scenario, because you're just sort of like
I think you have even less. It's even... I am guessing that because
it's more
this
DNA.
Is I think that it is probably because
it's more DNA but less effort, you know.
Right, and you still would want to be picky about where that was coming from. Obviously, my guess, they didn't say this in any of the articles that I read, but my guess is that this is coming from like research students, like they're in the early trials with that, where the donor eggs are like heavily, I don't know, like they're you know how like half the trials are always like whoever was at the college at that time?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. And it's always like this.
Right. So I feel like that is probably where, I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Yeah. I know that when I read it, I just thought, this is a bad idea.
I think a lot of people have that. This is what's happening where science and laws, they like.
Well, hello, AI.
I know.
This is like the least of our worries at this point.
Right. It's like the laws are not, we almost need AI to do something with the laws, like to become like those AI lawyers, like to step in and
can you protect us from
can you protect us from the future? Because that we're not coming, our whole red tape process is way too slow for how fast science is moving forward. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That brings me to one of the other stories that I want to talk about today. There is a group, the SETI Post-Detection Hub. I don't know what SETI stands for. Something in outer space. They're pushing back on what we should do when we detect aliens. And I say when because it is when, not if. So
who is SETI again?
It's this organization that it didn't have I don't recall, I did not write down in my notes what it stands for, but it's an organization that, like a team basically, that's doing interstellar research and stuff like that. So like a branch of studying the skies, I guess we'll call it that.
Okay.
The only formal guide that we have to this, there's an International Academy of Astronautics that created a formal guide in 1989 called the Declaration of Principles Concerning Activities Following the Detection of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, that lays out exactly what scientists are supposed to do if we ever pick up an alien signal. But this happened way before social media, way before TikTok, way before everything that we have in modern communication and how fast things move right now. And this organization, this group is arguing that we need to update what will happen and what we should do and what the plans are because it's going to move too slow. Right now, the steps are, step 1, make sure it's not just a weird satellite or glitch. Then get other astronomers to confirm the signal. Then, if it's confirmed, the find gets reported to both the United Nations and an International Astronomy Bureau. Mm-hmm. Then there's a rule that says no response should be sent to the aliens until international consultations happen. So, like, no greetings, we come in peace, or anything like that until everybody decides what we should do.
We come in peace.
Or I guess they come in peace. Then I like this part. The discoverer gets to make the first announcement, but everything is supposed to be shared openly with the public and other scientists. And then if it's a radio type signal, then countries are supposed to protect the frequency, kind of like putting a do not disturb sign on that radio frequency. Like don't touch it, don't get on here and don't mess with it. And so this group is coming in saying, like, this is not fast. This will not happen fast enough. We need way faster protocol. We need real-time crisis plan for alien contact, kind of like what happened for NASA's emergency protocols. Like NASA, I guess, has protocols, and like if there's an accident in space, I think after Apollo, they came up with these of like how we deliver information to the public when there's some sort of disaster.
Yeah.
And that if we don't have some sort of plan, it could be chaos because of how fast information and mostly misinformation spread. So it doesn't have any more, I don't have any more details of what that plan would entail.
What do you think the plan should be?
Well,
and how do you get everyone to agree?
Part of what they want to do is update alien detection technology.
What would that look like?
I have no fucking clue. Right now we're just fucking bouncing radio waves off of things, I think, or like radio frequencies, or listening for that. Like in the movie Contact, I think they're just listening for things.
Yeah.
God, that was such a good book.
And like
slash movie.
any of the documentaries you watch, which by the way it's very obvious that this is going on and that these
Right.
whatever they are coming on down and looking and seeing what's cooking.
Right.
And that, like, we don't know what to do about it. And I feel really bad for all these people that have been, like, contacted.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Do you think that the government has a right to, or do you think the public has a right to know if we've been contacted by aliens?
Yeah.
I do too. I feel like the government is going to be like, nah.
I forget if it was Jimmy. I've seen interviews where Jimmy Carter and Obama were asked, like, what the deal is. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy Carter, and keep in mind, this was the 70s. Like, he was, like, pretty much saying the same stuff we're saying. Like, you know, this is happening. Like,
Right.
and the people have a right to know kind of thing. And yet there's all these like secret files or like allegedly secret files and stuff.
Yeah, I think today on Netflix, there's a new train wreck that drops that is storming Area 51.
Okay.
Do you remember that storm Area 51 thing that happened?
Not the storm. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, there a while back there was a big like push online, like everybody's going to storm Area 51.
Well,
Does that sound familiar?
No, but I'm sure people get it all
For the
worked up.
same reason of like people are like, we know that they're hiding, we know that something's there.
That's not where they're keeping it.
I know.
That's a dumb way to do it.
But I do think they're doing research there, and I do think we have some technology that's beyond.
But like when they did the congressional testimony like a year or two ago.
Yeah, where they're all like,
said,
"Yep, alien." What do they call it? Non-human
biological
matter.
But it was like a body of a non-human and
Right.
a non-animal that
Right.
we know. It was an alien.
Right.
They have an alien that was flying the spacecraft. It was a alien pilot
Right.
that we have and that they're talking about in congressional testimony.
Right.
And everyone was like, And yet,
Right.
it still sounds crazy to
yeah.
talk about.
And also, maybe if we know that now, shouldn't we update the
We should update it.
things that we've had in place since 1989?
Yeah, we should. And so, like,
What are we doing here?
what do you think we should do? Do you feel like people shouldn't know
Well,
because they're so stupid?
yeah, kind of. Not stupid. I don't think people are stupid. I think
They
that
are.
people.
Have you
When-
met people?
I think people have the capacity.
Do you think you're
to-
average, above average, or below average?
No, I think I'm above average.
Okay. Can you imagine in your mind the average person? Just
Yeah.
whoever. Think of someone in your
I
mind
think
who
the
is
average
average.
person's gonna panic.
I want everyone listening to think in their
Right.
mind of someone who they think is just average intelligence,
Yeah,
average
got
in
it.
every way.
Got it.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Now imagine half of
Oh.
human beings
Oh no.
are below
Oh no.
that.
Oh no.
Half.
Oh
Because
god.
guess what average means?
Oh god.
The
Oh, God.
middle.
Oh god.
Half of them. And now I
I
feel
might
like we
be
all,
average then. Maybe I'm average. Maybe I'm right in the middle.
All right. Let's say you're average.
Okay. That means half of
Half?
everybody. Okay. That is also terrifying.
It
Okay.
sure is, Sarah.
Okay. All right.
So, but the worst part is that you said you're above.
Right.
And so you're like top tier.
Oh no.
And I
do
love
think,
you.
and you know
I
what?
think you are top tier.
What? You
But
what?
I love you and I think you are top
Oh,
tier.
thank you. Thank
But I think you need to accept what that means.
I do recognize what you're saying, and I do feel like when I learn like the literacy rates and things like that, I feel like all of our listeners fall into this category of if you. I mean, it's just like
It's
read
not
a
even
couple
literacy.
books.
It's IQ.
Right, and maybe IQ. Yeah.
Yeah. Critical thinking.
Critical thinking. That's it. I think a lot of them would go into panic, and the panic would be the problem, that we don't do well when we are a panicky people.
Anytime you've ever had to ask yourself, who would do that? About half of the people.
Oh my God.
And
you know what? I know this. Why? Because I've tried to iron while wearing my clothes.
She always just like one time did something stupid.
And I'm like, I did this. Oh. So yeah. And it made me go, oh.
Have you ever tried to iron your Honey Love clothing?
Well, no, I don't need to, because it's wrinkle free and it stays amazing and fantastic and wonderful and holds up and looks perfect and beautiful. And also doesn't fade. Because we've had those pants for like 10 years.
Doesn't fade,
and we wear them
pill.
all the time.
Yeah.
And they're still just as black as like when I got them.
And just as smooth. It is truly, I think about it a lot because I wear them almost every day to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And which means I wash them constantly. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, when's the other shoe going to drop on these guys?
Never.
What's the first shoe going to drop?
Right.
Because they are just as good as when I got them. They have a pocket where I keep my phone. They are the perfect workout pant. But even if you don't work out, they're just great and comfy for travel, for running errands, for doing whatever. And they have bras, they have dresses, they have shorts. They got it all. And you want this. This is the like compression athleisure scenario of your dreams. And I say, you're welcome. And I'm so glad that they continue to work with us because we love them so much. They have the new Cloud Embrace bra. It sold out in days. It's modern wireless t-shirt bra, sturdy, lightly padded foam cups that you have got to try. Treat yourself to the most comfortable and innovative bras on earth and save 20% off site-wide at honeylove.com/braincandy. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off. honeylove.com/braincandy. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you. Experience the new standard in bras with Honeylove.
All right. I had to look deep to find out what SETI stood for, and it stands for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. I should have guessed that.
Okay.
They say they manage the consequences of successful SETI detection of extraterrestrial life or culture. I'm reading the abstract from their post-detection hub paper that they submitted on preparing for discovery. They said, we consider possibilities for the research community to support a broader and more comprehensive engagement with post-detection issues. The hub recognizes the necessity of research that cuts across university and institutional boundaries. From the outset, we will weave together insights from diverse fields, including governance and humanities. The paper aims to outline the hub's origins, motivations, and initial undertakings, as well as the rationale for such endeavors.
Okay. I mean, I like their idea. I don't think everyone's on the same page, especially not globally.
I know. For real. But then this is stupid that we're not on the same, because if these billionaires are flying up to space, and if fucking Katy Perry wants to go to space, then you should also be participating in, I don't know, the advancement of other, astronautical or whatever the word is, advancements or stuff, whatever.
Truly, but that has nothing to do with her ego. And that's really what that was about.
Right. Well, okay.
You know what I mean? And
so many of my stories are rooted in ego in a weird way.
So many of the human experience stories are rooted in that. Oh my God.
This next one is too, in a weird way.
Okay.
I watched on Vice News a little video bio update on Tan Mom.
Oh my God, I love Tan Mom.
Yes.
How is that hooker?
So Tan Mom, Yes. She is just as tan as ever.
Yes. Leathery.
Yes. Oh, so leathery. I want to get her
God.
first name because now I wrote down only her last
It's got to
name.
be Janet.
No, it's hang on.
It's Deb.
Wait,
Her name's Deb.
And it makes sense.
Her name is Michelle.
Wait. No.
Her name
I have it.
is
Wait.
Colleen.
Is it Colleen? No, you're just
No.
saying. You're just. I have it. Hang on.
What is it?
Oh, Patricia. Okay.
Patricia.
So her name is Patricia Krenzel, and she, of course, rose to fame
So tan.
ish in 2012 when
I'm so excited. Like, you have no idea. I'm
God.
so psyched to talk about Tan Mom.
she got in a lot of trouble when it was reported that she took her daughter into a tanning salon with her.
Okay.
And that the girl reportedly suffered burns, and so she was arrested.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, she ended up pleading not guilty.
Justice for Tan Mom.
Well, and she got out. She was
Yeah.
they not guilty.
Stupid.
So yeah, the grand jury declined to indict, and but
God, I'm so
her deep addiction to tanning made her this weird, and this was like in the early stages of viral videos.
Yes.
So she was on the Howard Stern show. She was on red
This is a
carpet.
big
She was all
deal.
over the place. And it's a really sad story. When you hear her in the video, she talks about how that was such a lonely time, how she was a mom. She was a mom to like 5 children. And she became very isolated at that time. She couldn't leave her house, and so she ended up drinking. She, I believe, then had a drug problem. Then in 2022, she lost her husband to COVID and pancreatic cancer. But something about, I don't know, his death and she got inspired, and in August of 2023, she announced that she was running for the U.S. Senate seat in Florida. And she did.
God.
She ran as a Republican, but was on a platform that included support for LGBTQ plus diversity
nice.
and education.
Thank you, Tan Mom.
Yeah, in watching this video, she works with these 2 guys this gay couple who are like TV producers who feel like they're exploiting. It feels like they're exploiting her and turning this into like a documentary or something like that. And it feels very sad because it feels like she doesn't even know why she's they're kind of coaching her on maybe some of the politics.
What makes you say that, though? Just vibes, or you see them coaching?
I see them saying like, so what's your stance on abortion? Like and she doesn't really know what to say, but
All right. Well, so then she probably is being exploited again.
well, yeah.
And this is
exactly.
This would be a great example of like people below average.
Absolutely. That's
And
what's
so
happened.
you can't even,
That's exactly what's happening.
you cannot even be mad
No.
because
But
these are morons, okay?
it
They
feels
do
like
not
she's-
know what
Right.
for.
Yeah, she was exploited before, and it feels like she's falling into the same traps again. She, spoiler alert, ended up backing out, and her name didn't make it onto the ballot. But
All right. So,
yeah, feels like it's not the end of the story. There's going to be more.
but you're telling me she is still tanning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. You know how like Michael Jackson pretended like he had like vitiligo. He may have had vitiligo, but
Yeah.
then he additionally used the whitening
Right.
creams
Right.
to like even out. Because I think he probably really did have that condition, but
Right.
then to make everything even, you have to pick a lane, really.
Right.
And he chose the white lane.
Mm-hmm.
that's a question mark there, but whatever.
She doesn't have any good reason. She just says she likes the tan and she doesn't care what people think about it.
Yeah, I feel the same, Tan Mom.
Yes.
And I think about this every
Justice
day.
for Tan Mom.
I think about this every day as I'm slathering myself in tanning foam or cream or whatevs, or going to get sprayed in the next room because I have the whole setup.
Yeah.
And it is a very weird thing. And it is a very weird thing that white people tanning is seen totally differently from black and brown people lightening.
Right.
And it is racist and bonkers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, it is.
But in her case, she just pushes it too far. So even that's not acceptable. Like, okay, now you're making a fool of us.
Yeah, she was on a reality show.
Like a long time ago?
Yeah, this like docuseries, like and it was all about like addiction because eventually, I mean, she was basically
Well, do you
addicted.
think that's what this is?
Yeah, for sure.
Why? Oh, I'm just wondering how you. Not that I dispute.
I feel like that. You know what I feel like this also might be, and I'm not. I hate to be like diagnosing people. I do not know this, but it feels a little histrionic personality disorder.
What is that? What is that defined by?
Okay, let me pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up
because now let's mind you, she's been on multiple reality shows.
Yeah,
she ran for. No political background or history in politics, but is like, I'm gonna move to Boca and I'm gonna run for Florida senator. It's important things to keep in mind. Okay. So okay, hang on. Okay, needs to be the center of attention. Mm-hmm. Uses appearance to draw attention. Shifting and shallow emotions. Impressionistic and vague speech. Dramatic or exaggerated emotions. Suggestible, so clearly that when you watch the video, thinks relationships are closer than they are, and seductive or provocative behavior. Check.
Would you put chimp lady in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I would.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ugh. But they
do not realize that their behavior or way of thinking is problematic.
Okay, because even if you're that, it's still then on top of that, like addiction or something with like going so far. Because even when people are like, you look like hot garbage, nobody thinks Tan Mom looks great like that.
I think that they have no...
But like they're obsessed with their appearance. But even when people are saying your appearance is dog shit, they don't care because they have also some sort of other.
It says they have an overwhelming desire to be noticed and often behave dramatically or inappropriately to get attention. Because the attention is probably more.
That's the currency.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Attention is attention, you know? You can check it out on Vice. If you go to Vice's social media.
Yeah, I will, because I always
and it's a 30-minute watch. It's very interesting. And
what do you think the future holds for Tan Mom?
I think that there will be like some sort of Netflix documentary kind of thing that's out or she'll have little pop-ups here and there on things, but that's it.
And there's no hope for these people unless they sort of seek out help, right? Like you can't intervene and be like,
no, she doesn't need help. She's in her mind is there's no problem.
Even though everyone's saying there's a problem.
I don't think people are saying that there's a problem.
They were at one time.
They were at one time, yes. But I think she will surround herself with people who are either enjoying watching the slow motion train wreck kind of thing, or people who just agree with her and are there to polish her mirror. But it comes from a place of just like low self-worth, as do all of those, so many personality disorders.
Well, thank you for that update on Tan Mom.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was genuinely into it because she also didn't seem like a bad person.
She's not a bad person. It's just, I think it's very similar to chimp crazy.
Yeah.
It's the
same deal where I'm
deal,
like,
and they
"Aw."
might be getting their lashes done at the same place too.
Right. Like there's a lot of the same stuff and you just think, oh, baby, like,
Yeah.
like I feel sad that you think you're not enough and that
Right.
you
Right.
want a chimpanzee, or in this case, tanning to make you feel
Yeah.
worthy. Sad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks for your
But
service,
her
Sarah.
heart's in the right place.
Yeah, and so is yours.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's all I got for you today.
Thank you so much. You did so great, and I learned so much.
Oh,
Although, keep us posted on the weird
know.
ass.
Yeah.
Sarah
Maybe
gets
by the
an
time
A.
this comes out, we'll know some more things. But sometimes it's like, I don't want to pull on that thread.
Yeah. All right, friends, if you need any of our codes, please use them because it helps us so much. They're all at thebraincandypodcast.com. And if you want challenge or reality TV content, go to patreon.com/braincandy. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
In the time it takes you to actually board that flight from Group 8,
Now boarding Premier Altitude Elite Club members.
you could have bought a Hyundai on Amazon. Yes, that Amazon, where you buy everything else.
Mid-tier Altitude Elite, feel free to board now.
So while you're waiting for them to make up new boarding groups, you can order your dream car and the dealer will have it ready in no time.
Now boarding groups 1 through 7.
So close. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. Limited availability, pickup through participating Hyundai dealer in select markets.